Gunner told he didn't tell. Thug told he didn't tell. Boston Richie told he didn't tell. This dude told he
Boston
ain't
Richie
told.
definitely. Boston Richie
OG,
snitched on
gangster
his
from
whole family.
Santana down there, he told he didn't tell. Oh, it was this, oh, it was that. Oh, yeah, we see he signed the cooperation agreement declaration. So listen, but them dudes fall up under the Old Testament. I fall up on the Old Testament. This here, what I'm reading, is the New Testament of the streets. We on number 4. And for those that just joining us, y'all can go on back, review this, or I might go on through them. We going to number 5. Okay, let's go to number
Now
5.
we're definitely reviewing these
Number
videos. You
5.
gotta know.
The leader or boss can have a paid fall guy that's agreed upon to snitch on to free himself. Y'all get what that means, right? That means,
Wait, what?
let's say you got a shot caller, OG baller, big ball on the block,
Who
the
did he get
rapper,
these? I don't even
whatever.
think Wack made these rules.
And hey,
Where did he get
homie,
these rules
I'm
from?
finna pay you every month,
Okay.
2,500, 5,000 a month. I'm balling. I'm gonna pay you every month, homie. But if I ever get in some trouble, they ever run up in my spot, find something, I'm gonna tell them it's yours. You get what I'm saying? And this is agreed upon. Look, so this is the New Testament, the new rules of the street. We gonna get this out here because this is what's going on. People are being confused about what snitching is and what snitching ain't. So what we gonna do? We gonna keep the OGs under the Old Testament, and this new and improved thing we got going on out here, y'all under the New Testament. That's number 5. Number 6, if you pillow talk with your woman or family, and it leads to an arrest of an individual, and the information originated from you, you get the snitch jacket. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Just if your wife name is Jacqueline Hernandez, and the paperwork say Jacqueline Hernandez gave us this information, and God dang well, Jacqueline didn't know nothing about that move because it was 2 o'clock in the morning. It wasn't nobody but you and Jacqueline's husband. And they done came and got you, and the witness is Jacqueline Hernandez. You know Jacqueline's husband, pillow talk. Therefore, although the paperwork may say Jacqueline Hernandez, Jacqueline husband, your homie, you get the snitch jacket. Yeah, that's going to you too.
Hi, it's Savvy Mike here, and the clip just finished. But before we get into my intro and the rest of this video, I do want to encourage everyone that is watching this video that at least wants to continue to watch my channel. I'm not saying you have to, I'm not saying you do, but please subscribe. I'm trying to get to 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year. And the only way I could do that is by getting you to subscribe. And also on the screen, I have my Twitch channel up where I basically do all of these videos live on Twitch. Like that's where I do most of the lives at now. So if you want to watch me do these videos live, I'm usually on late at night. No matter what coast you're on, I'm on around the time you're probably asleep. So if you're ever just up with fucking insomnia, you just can't sleep, come on through. I love to chat it up. We could talk about the topics that I have and the clips that I'm playing and reacting to. And I'll also play the game and probably play some 2K, Marvel Rivals, FIFA, Mortal Kombat. A lot goes over here. So please, twitch.tv/SavvyMike96. It is in the description below. I am Savvy Mike, and this is I Am Savvy Mike TV. And well, the most viral thing that's happening in hip hop right now is every rat in Atlanta is apparently getting exposed, or we're just hearing a bunch of old information becoming new information just to give an excuse for what Gunna did. That's really what's going on right now. That's really what's happening. We just wanna, hey, it should be okay to listen to Gunna. Thug was in the interrogation room. That's basically telling. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, y'all know what y'all basically doing, right? No rapper can have rap with any type of that type of credibility. None of them, because most of them have probably been in interrogation rooms. Most of them. Now, did they tell? Did they give information? Did they really snitch? I guess that's for us to judge. But at the same time, it's clear as day that the more and more we go on, with this snitching stuff and calling a person is the more and more it seems like the goalpost just gets moved. Oh, this is what makes you a snitch. From what I remember, if you said anything like incriminating any gang activity you were doing or the gang that you were in or any of the criminal act, snitching. That's what I thought. Then it moved to you can take a plea and you can give a bit of a statement, but if you don't put the person in jail, then that's not telling. If the person goes to jail, that's telling. And then they moved the goalpost. Next goalpost move was, and also if if you're in an interrogation room or you talk to the cops, that's telling now. It's like the goalpost just keeps getting moved whichever way it fits whatever narrative it needs to fit at the moment. And regardless of it, I believe in the last video I made about this Charleston white violating Young Thug, I said that I think I want to correct myself because I said that Thug was trying to divert them away from Roscoe. And while that's true, he was in jail at the moment. I thought he was out of jail at the moment when he was doing that, but he was in jail at the moment for shooting up Lil Wayne's bus. And I think I said he didn't even do it. So yeah, that's not true. Roscoe did it, but Thug didn't tell on him. Like I listened to it today, the whole 2 hours, and I didn't hear no ratting. I honestly heard a nigga spinning the police trying to tell them the guy that they got ain't really the guy. That's what that whole 2 hours was. They was trying to fish for a motive, fish for this, fish for that, and he was just, pulling their tail. He probably didn't want to go back to his cell. He probably, I'll sit in here and talk with y'all for 2 hours and tell y'all absolutely fuck all. Can I get something to eat? Can I get something actually good to eat? Since we got to do this, I'm not gonna tell you anything, but I'm gonna at least try to lead you away from what you already know, which they already knew Roscoe had shot up the bus. That wasn't new information, and Thug was basically telling them he didn't think he would do something like that. He didn't know. He didn't know why he would do something like that. He didn't know he did do something like that. He didn't understand. He was basically downplaying his street credibility, saying all he did was sell weed. He ain't doing shit else, And hey, if that's what telling is, that's what telling is. But we have Wack 100 on the screen for one reason and one reason only, because he's gonna break down the rules of snitching. We need the official rules, and we're gonna get them from Mr. Wack 100 himself. We got content, Mr. Wack 100 himself. So we're gonna hear that, and then we're gonna get into Rollo, basically going off and violating Young Thug. Because if you don't know, Roscoe had drug Rollo into this and said he was a rat. And honestly, I'm going to be honest with you. Rollo was out here saying he would pay anybody to go read through that paperwork and show him where he ratted. He said he'd give you money. I went and read that paperwork just to see if I could find it. And I didn't find anything. Not a damn thing. All I found was a nigga basically telling on himself. Some other niggas that already took the fall for what they were really trying to get him on, and for what they had already kind of got him on, he couldn't lie and say, like, they had the evidence, like they had him. So he had to kind of skate his way out of it without being looked at as like this big crime boss. So he did what he could. Like, honestly, he played the federal court the best he could, and honestly, the time he got was very, like, he was looking at decades. He got like a few years. Like, so if anything, Rollo did not snitch. But Roscoe would tell you otherwise. Clearly, Young Thug would tell you otherwise, because he's on Twitter basically saying that Rollo did this, that, and the third. But I don't think Thug read Rollo's paperwork. I just think Thug is being fed information just like everybody else is. But anyways, enough of that. Gonna get into Rollo going off on Young Thug, but we're gonna have Wack 100 break down the snitching rules to us. Let's listen.
And his narrative is if people like you, then you ain't that. And he right. Now I'm not gonna say he ain't that, but I know the dude. I got some respect for the dude, so I just won't disrespect his name. Now Gunner, I'll call him a rat. Thug, I'll tell you what he did in the interrogation room is against the rules. He shouldn't have did it. He said too much, did too much. There's no explanation for that. He's dead wrong. But I won't disrespect his name because, you know, that's my partner, man. You know what I'm saying? That's my partner. I ain't gonna even sit here and lie. Am I selected politics? A little bit. I'm not telling you, no, that ain't what it is. But I'm not gonna disrespect my man's name. I hope Thug would understand that. So, today, we coming up with the New Testament. What we feel the new rules of the street should be. And I expect all of y'all to make this go viral, right? Because, we gonna go from 1 to 10 with a bonus one. That last one, a lot of y'all probably ain't gonna like. But some of y'all old school dudes ain't gonna like. Let's start with number 1. New Testament rules of the street, number 1. You can snitch on somebody who snitched on you first. Hey, that's the first new rule.
Wait, how is that a new rule? Hold up, Wack. Hold up. I didn't want to break this down. I just wanted to wait a minute. Wait, hold up. What happened to street justice? What happened to I'm gonna let him rat, but if he rat, something happened to me. So you can snitch on you. So snitching on your ops is okay. I'm telling you, go. He's just moving the goalposts. Snitching on your ops, that's fine. You can't snitch on your homeboys. Okay, I can rock with that. I can snitch on the ops, not the homeboys. Next.
That's being proposed for the New Testament of the streets.
Might be his own video.
Rule number 1, you can snitch on somebody who snitched on you first. Okay. That means if y'all get busted,
we'll get into the Rollo thing next. Hold up.
Dude come back there and say, hey, man, your man just gave you what? What? Play the recording? Yeah, man, the guns under the seat was yours. That was all his. Now you can say, what? Matter of fact, not only them ain't my guns, he got a stash spot up under the air conditioned unit. Listen, man,
So you can still snitch on the homeboy, but if the homeboy snitches on you first, then you can it's like a snitch back. It's like you got to spin the block with the snitching. It's like, you snitched on me, I can snitch on you. Okay.
Going off of what we see the youngsters gravitating to. This is from me, but it's what I'm seeing the youngsters doing because I'm tired of arguing with y'all. So rule number 1 of the New Testament of the streets, you can snitch on somebody who snitched on you first. Number 2, now I like this one. After 10 years, however it falls, with no incident, one can cross back over to being a civilian with no expectation of the streets or its set. Can't call him about nothing. He all the way back civilian mode. So if y'all want to go over there playing with him, he can treat you like a civilian. 911 operator. Yes.
You know what? I know why Wack like this one. It's gonna be him. It's gonna be him in a few years. He'll be like, right, yeah, I told. And what? And what? Still the biggest pyro. Wack 100 is funny. But I'm a civilian now. That's how that's gonna go. I'm still the biggest pyro, but I'm a civilian now. So I will call the police on you. Look at him. He already got his face ready.
Some dudes are at my door. Do you know who they are? I definitely know who they are. They're from my old day. They can do all that talk. Again, this is the mentality that I think best fits the new generation. Number 3, a man has 72 hours to take his case. Okay. If his action led to another man being arrested, if you left something in another man's car, home, without telling them, or that man can speak his truth. That means
I don't get that. I don't get that one.
You didn't use my car, you brought it back to me. I jump into it, hit some corners. Police pulled me over. Find something that ain't mine that's yours. Hey, homie, what's up with it? Yeah, homie, I got pulled over. They found something in my whip, something that I know ain't mine. Now, within that 72 hours, I said 72 hours because maybe you got to get your bail money, go bust a couple moves, do a few things, get your women, if you got more than one, get them, what's going on, you know what I'm saying? Sell cars, something, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? And then go up there and claim your stuff. If not, that man can speak his truth. Hey, man, DA, I want to talk to you. I mean, listen, man. Again, this ain't how I feel it should go. These are the new rules that I feel best fits the new generation, the New Testament of the streets.
Hold up. Number 3 is a doozy. So if you take my car and do something illegal in it, and then you don't tell me you did anything, you don't let me know that you got bricks in the trunk, you don't tell me nothing. You just, thanks, bro. See you later. All right. And then I get in my car. I get pulled over. The dog sniffs out the bricks in the trunk. You expect me to hold it down? What? Look, I don't give a fuck if you in the streets or not. You better let them niggas know that you was not in that car when them bricks got in that car. Them bricks ain't mine. Now, it's up for the police to do whatever, but them bricks ain't mine. But at the same time, if you're in the car and the bricks are in the car and you saying they ain't yours, and the police like, well, who are they? If you can't just go, I ain't telling y'all. Like, they're gonna be like, well, we're gonna sit here and believe the bricks are yours until you tell us, and we're just gonna pin this all on you. And if you want to tell us who had your car before, blah, 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 then we could go from there. But if you don't, take these 20 years for them bricks, niggas. Like, what? No, if you expect anybody to hold it down, anybody, like, that shouldn't even be a rule. That should be don't be dumb in my car. Go get your own car to be dumb in. That shouldn't even be a rule. Like, you want to be stupid in your own car. Not mine. And if I trust you enough to give you my keys and you go do some illegal shit, don't expect me to hold it down. Are you crazy? I don't care where we live. I don't care if we in Buckhead or Cleveland Avenue. It's tail. What?
Number 4, if a man takes a charge for another man, and they agree that the bond and the lawyer fees is supposed to be taken care of, and you breach that agreement, the man who took the charge can then cooperate against you. This is the new rule of the streets. Man take a charge for you. You get what I'm saying? Yo, man, take that, homie. I got you, homie. I'm gonna make sure your kids, everybody straight, your bills, attorney, all that. I'm gonna bail you out. You gonna fight it from the street, my word. Whoa. And you take that. And that man breaches that agreement, then that man that took that, he can go speak his truth. However he feel he want to speak his truth.
Okay, see, these last few rules, I don't believe are snitching. I just believe you should do that because whoever you dealing with is an asshole regardless of it. Like, they showing no loyalty anyways. If you're leaving bricks in my car and bringing it back to me, and then I get pulled over with those same bricks in my car, and the cops take me to, don't expect me to be, you should have told me it was bricks in my car so we could take them out of there. You should have told me, you should have let me know. No, that was you were stupid. Don't be stupid and not let me in on whatever you got going on. That's number 1. So that's not telling. In my opinion, I would not label you a snitch if you sat there and told the police that wasn't your shit, that was it. I would not label you a snitch. Don't be stupid. This one right here, hell yeah, I wouldn't label the person a snitch if you said, look, you take the charge, I'm gonna take care of you. I got you. Don't worry about it. I'm the breadwinner. You take this charge, I got you. Got the lawyer fees, everything. We're gonna get you out of there as soon as fucking possible. I'm calling my nigga Brian Steele. I'm going to the top. I got you. And then you get in there and none of that happened? What? No, you don't have to show any loyalty anymore at that point. Do what you must. I don't believe that's snitching. Because snitching is at the end of the day, when you break it down, I'm not from the streets, but this is what I get told. Snitching is about loyalty. If you're loyal to whoever you riding with, whoever you dealing with, whatever be that the flag you hold or the criminal activity that you're into, you should be loyal to the people that you're doing that criminal activity with. So if you show some disloyalty through all the criminal activity, you can't call the other person a snitch because they started to be disloyal. You know, you showed your head first. Don't try to turn it back on me. Yeah, I'm telling. Yeah, if I gotta go down, you coming down with me because you didn't take care of me. That's not snitching. And them last three are not. Them last two rules, Wack, are not snitching. The first few, that's snitching. I'll give you that.
Okay? For those of y'all just pulling up,
We're breaking the rules.
we are reading the new rules, the New Testament of the streets. We got the Old Testament. We already know what the Old Testament is. You know, if I got to go to the Old Testament when it comes to telling this, you cannot, under any circumstances, give information to law enforcement that involves any other name outside of yourself. You cannot. It don't matter how it go. Nigga, throw something by you, seen him throw it, you can't say that. You got to beat it, fingerprint it. I don't know what you got to do. But these days, things is a little different.
But Wack, okay, and I think he's referring to Thug there, and I do want to give some pushback because it's like they were talking to him about somebody they already had in jail for the crime that they said he had committed. They just wanted to see if we could get a motive from Thug, see if Thug can incriminate himself while incriminating him, and say, hey, yeah, he did that for me, or he did that for Birdman, or he did that for this. That's what they were trying to get out of Thug, but they didn't get none of that out of him. If anything, Thug just didn't want to go back to his cell. That's what I get from this. He's just like, look, I'll spend the cops while I get the chance to. Because if you know who Young Thug is, it would behoove me to think that Young Thug is a snitch, knowing who he is. Like, why would he be the snitch? He's the one that expects the loyalty. Why would he then turn Nino Brown and be disloyal? For what? For what? It just makes no sense to me. So I feel like Wack 100 just has to, I know he doesn't want to, but he does have to excuse Young Thug in this case. He does. He spent the cops. And I'm not putting on no cape for Young Thug. Y'all gonna see. Because when we get into the Rollo stuff, that's where I disagree with Thug. Because I'm like, well, why are we attacking Rollo? Rollo really didn't snitch. Rollo is a real nigga. From all accounts. From everything people tell me about Rollo, he is a real nigga. He is one of them ones. He's right. When it comes to, he was speaking of the pillars in Atlanta. He is one of them pillars. He is one of the biggest drug dealers in Atlanta, in at least this modern day era. And if you don't know, ask somebody that's from Atlanta. If you don't know, ask. Like, that Rollo is him. So it's like niggas like Rollo, Young Thug. It's like, it's hard to call them snitches because that why would they be? No, I expect them to be the type that expects the loyalty and will show it if the time comes. Because Rollo took care of some niggas. If y'all didn't read that paperwork, he took care of some niggas. Why would he tell if he was taking care of niggas?
Gunner told he didn't tell. Thug told he didn't tell. Buster Richie told he didn't tell. This dude told he
Buster
ain't
Richie
told.
definitely- Buster Richie
OG,
snitched on
gangster
his
from
whole family.
Santana down there, he told he didn't tell. Oh, it was this, oh, it was that. Oh, yeah, we see he signed the cooperation agreement declaration. So listen, but them dudes fall up under the Old Testament. I fall up under the Old Testament. This here, what I'm reading, is the New Testament of the streets. We on number 4. And for those that just joining us, y'all can go on back, review this, or I might go on through them. We going to number 5. Okay, let's go to number 5.
We're definitely reviewing these.
Number 5.
You gotta know.
The leader or boss can have a paid fall guy that's agreed upon to snitch on to free himself. Y'all get what that means, right? That means,
Wait, what?
let's say you got a shot caller, OG baller, big ball on the block, the rapper,
I
whatever.
think Wack made these rules.
And hey, homie, I'm finna pay you every month.
Okay.
$2,500, $5,000 a month. I'm balling. I'm gonna pay you every month, homie. But if I ever get in some trouble there, but run up in my spot, find something, I'm gonna tell them it's yours. You get what I'm saying? And this is agreed upon. Look, so this is the New Testament, the new rules of the street. we going to get this out here because this is what's going on. People are being confused about what snitching is and what snitching ain't. So what we going to do, we going to keep the OGs under the Old Testament, and this new and improved thing we got going on out here, y'all under the New Testament. That's number 5. Number 6, if you pillow talk with your woman or family and it leads to an arrest of an individual and the information originated from you, you get the snitch jacket. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Just if your wife name is Jacqueline Hernandez and the paperwork say Jacqueline Hernandez gave us this information and you know God dang well Jacqueline didn't know nothing about that move because it was 2 o'clock in the morning. It wasn't nobody but you and Jacqueline's husband. And they done came and got you, and the witness is Jacqueline Hernandez. You know Jacqueline's husband, pillow talk. Therefore, although the paperwork may say Jacqueline Hernandez, Jacqueline husband, your homie, you get the snitch jacket. Yeah, that's going to you too. Yeah, this is the New Testament of the streets. Number 7.
Well, somebody got to be the snitch. Can't be the woman.
If your spouse, husband or wife, boyfriend or girlfriend, or non-street individual calls the police, you can deal with it as a civilian and give statements to defend yourself. Hey, look, man, we see a lot of, dude was the
Wait. So if you get into some domestic shit, that's basically what that is. If you get into a problem with your girl, your man's, whatever, y'all start fighting, you can give statements to get off.
Dude didn't gang bang. That was this. He gave a statement on his wife. Wife done bust him in the mouth. He done did something. She done got up there and said, okay, I'm telling them, you got guns in the house. Police get there and say, well, she's a heroin addict. She's on crystal meth. She got crystal in the top drawer, in her panty drawer. You know it's hers. Hey, listen, if it's a marital spousal abuse or you get into it with your neighbor, regular dude, hey, listen, man, you can handle that as if you are a civilian. Straight up, give your statements, man. Okay, that's rule number 7 of the New Testament of the streets. Okay?
Give you statements.
8, I like this one. Now, I likes this one.
Wait, which one is this one, Wack? Which one is it?
My main man Ghost come up with this one. Shout out to Ghost from the Exposers. If you vouch for a civilian or non-street person to be part of your gang or street crew, and that person snitch, you and all the people that allowed it also gets the snitch jacket. Oh, yeah. Let me tell you what this is talking about.
Okay, tell me.
See, the reason why I like this, because this about to save a lot of them kids out there. A lot of them kids out there that's getting pressured and forced into gangs because people want them to hold things and do things and force them to do things. Let me go over this one again. This is New Testament of the Street, rule number 8. If you vouch for a civilian or a non-street person to be part of your gang or street crew, and that person snitches, you and all of the people that allowed this to happen, allowed this dude to get jumped in, I agreed upon, y'all get this snitch jacket. Oh, yeah. Because, see, what happens is y'all go force these dudes. Y'all know these dudes ain't built like that, cut like that.
So Wack, what you're basically saying, I'm going to break this down even more simpler. What you're basically saying is everyone in the 9 Trey gangsters that gave 6ix9ine a flag is a snitch. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. This just put snitch jackets on all of the 9 Trey gangsters. That's fucking crazy. That's fucking wild. Now, that one I don't agree with. Like, no. Well, at the same time, that does happen. And that is what they did with 6ix9ine. But, you know, the person does have to take accountability as well. Like, they got to know what they signing up for. Like, you know what you're signing up for when you get a flag. Like, you know what you're signing up for. So you got to understand that, hey, this could end one or two ways. Let's just hope it end with me getting money and getting the fuck up out of it. But it could end on one or two ways, dead or in jail. And if I go to jail and I know I'm a snitch, and I might not need to fuck with these niggas. I might just be like, you know what, I'm good. Because I will be the type to bring it all down. Because because I'm choosing me before you any day. So if you know you that type of person, then yeah, I think you should take accountability and be like, well, I did take the flag, I wore it, I held it, I was on my rah-rah shit with them, and now when the smoke came down and the police was ready to put out the fire, I was over here welling, saying, "Take me with you, take me with you." They're the murderers, not me, you know. So, yeah.
Then you beat up on them. Then you tell them go put some work in or go rob this, and they scared to get beat up on. They go do it, get caught, and then they tell. And then next thing you know, baby Pee Wee Herman told, right? I ain't using that name because my nigga Pee Wee from 40s, that's too close. Baby Cricket told. Now he in the county get beat up on, stabbed up, all this when you know God dang well, dude never wanted to be part of your gang. He just got tired of getting beat up, walking up and down the street. So this one right here is a good one. That's New Testament number 8. Number 9. If your celebrity character is what makes you a street ninja, you have immunity to the rules. Any snitching done prior to your fame is forgiven. See, that's like 6ix9ine. I came up with that one. I mean, shit. I got to give y'all a reason to be a little upset with me. I came up with that one. I'm not putting that one on go. Let me read that New Testament rules of the streets for snitching, number 9. If your celebrity status, character is what makes you a street ninja, you have immunity to the rules. Any snitching done prior to your fame is forgiven. And while you the big old celebrity, because you in the booth faking, yeah, I killed the real, pack that steel, you know you's a buster, right? See, that's the problem. The people is taking these people serious. Y'all really hearing what they saying because they saying these things, they watching these movies, or they heard a story in the garage from their relative or something, and they go to the booth and they turn into these people. These are called alter egos. They really civilians.
Yeah,
Real street dudes from the Old Testament can identify these type of people. Okay, that's number 9. Okay, we going to 10. Boy, my bone now, this 10, this is Ghost. If you are conducting legitimate business with the person or persons, and that person or persons involves you in street activity, you have the right to cooperate in any way you see fit. Now, Ghost, you winning your bag on this one, Ghost. You winning your bag on this one. I know a few of y'all just pulling up. We got 1,200 people up in here, 1144 to be exact. Right? So I do need some of y'all to hit that subscribe button. I should gain at least 300-400 off this one. Okay, I know I've been gone, but give me a reason to come back. I wanted to see if the internet, with the gutter of the YouTube streets, was gonna die without me dying. So this gonna give them a whole bunch of things to react. They gonna call me all kind of things, but it's all right. I am a prophet. Yeah, I've been sent. I've been sent to speak because people listen to me when I speak.
Wack has been sent to give us the 10 commandments of snitching. And that's what he was sent to do. He was sent to lay in stone the 10 commandments of telling. Oh my God. Oh my fucking God. All right. Yeah, this is its own video. This shit went on forever. This was a good one though. This was funny. Well, we got it. We got the 10 rules of snitching. So if anybody does anything other than 10 commandments, use a rat. Use a rat now. I will say this much, Wack. In them little rules, you said nothing about sitting with the police and having a conversation. You told. Like, you didn't say that. So I don't think Wack 100 thinks Young Thug is a snitch. But if you don't know, damn. Him and Pee Wee Roscoe, Young Thug's guy, they got into an argument. And so Wack 100 said he's going nuclear. He's going nuclear on Thugger and Roscoe. Roscoe wants to, I guess Roscoe is linked with Aiden Ross, and Aiden Ross, Roscoe, and Young Thug are going to have a paperwork party soon. We shall see. But till then, the next video is going to be Rollo going off of Young Thug, and I'll probably play the Pee Wee Roscoe and Wack 100 clip as well. But this was Wack 100's breakdown of the 10 Commandments. And before I get out of here, before I go, Wack 100 is a go when it comes to content. He's funny. He's funny as hell. And it's this one meme that if I'm having a bad day, I just play this clip and my day gets 10 times better. And I want y'all to see it. Here's the clip. Damn.
I got the paperwork.
Man, I ain't doing this shit with you today,
What
man.
you mean you ain't?
Because it's some bullshit, bro.
Hold on, bro.
This is old news. Everybody already knows
Alias,
this. In the
Winter Soldier, James Buchanan
the
Bone.
paperwork doesn't show where his mind was scrambled like eggs.
Hold on, bro.
27
Hold on, bro. Suplexed the senator, drowned a diplomat, elbow dropped the UN rep through a limo route.
That don't tell the
All
full story,
classified
bro.
hits
You were not
on
there.
Pyro.
You were not
It's in
there,
the
Wack.
paperwork.
I'm like, you got opinions, bro. I got memories.
This ain't no fan theory. It's in the paperwork.
Paperwork don't mean shit if you wasn't there, bro. Bucky is a real dude. He jumped on the grenade
And
for
if
me
I'm
before.
being real, you don't want me to say
I don't
this.
give a fuck what you say, honestly, anymore.
All right.
Because it's all bullshit.
Make sure y'all record. We got content. He murdered Howard and Maria Stark.
Oh, my God, bro.
You know, Tony Stark.
Of course you want to bring that.
Killed by the Winter Soldier.
Oh, man. Next time I see Bucky and Marvel Rivals, look, we got content on you, Bucky. You got to take you out. I am Savvy Mike, and this is I Am Savvy Mike TV. Peace.